Hello and welcome to watchandspin.com. Today I would like to quickly show you how to create your own quiz, which you can then use afterwards on a smartwatch. So first thing we need to do is log in, so I click this guest button and I get a range of options for logging in with different social login as well as not using social login, just creating a profile. I already have a profile, so I'll just click this Google Plus login. Okay, so now we're logged in and this is the welcome page. We need to go to layouts to create a new quiz because the layout is the container for everything. So a layout contains a quiz. Then click create layout. We have two options. We can create a layout from scratch, setting a lot of different things. We can use a template. Template, create everything we need. So we're going to use this single color template. Okay, so now we have a layout. We're going to edit this layout to make it look the way we want it to look. So first thing we want to do is give it a name. So what about rainforest quiz? Okay, then we want to get rid of this bottle. What about an Indiana Jones hat instead? Looks nice. Just slightly rotate the image, make it a bit smaller. And what else? I guess we want to share it, so I click share globally and then everyone will have access to it. I think that's it. Just gonna save what I changed. So next thing we want to do is that we want to add some categories. So because I used the template, we already have 5 categories. We just need to edit them. So I'm going to go into the first category. And since it's a rainforest quiz, this one will be about birds. And I just happen to have an image of a bird. That's lovely. Okay, we're going to save this. And then we're going to go back to the layout that we were just editing. So you see now a category has been added called birds. Okay, we're going to continue adding some more categories. So now I'm going to add a category called frogs and add an image for that and save it. Once more, go back to the quiz. We now have 2 categories. I am going to add a third one. Basically, we want to get to a total of 5 categories. That's the plan. So just bear with me, we will be there in just a minute. Okay, this is the snake category, scary stuff. And for the last category, which is turtles. It's a little bit more cute, right? Okay. So now we have 5 categories, as you see. And these are the 5 categories you can land on. In this app, we refer to them as elements, but in the context of a quiz, you would probably call it a category. Okay, what we need to do now is we need to add some questions to these categories. I'm not going to add questions to all the categories because I just want to show you how this works. So we'll take a single category and add some questions. So we take turtles, and as you see, there have already been added 2 messages as we go into this category. So we can go into a message and we can update it to become a question. So actually, a message can either be a piece of information or question. As you see here, it shows a question. So just gonna put in a question here. So how old can a turtle get? The question, well, it just happens I also have the answer. So let's put in an answer. It's 190 years. Yes, that's correct. We also need some false answers. So I'm just gonna put that. Maybe someone can get 8 years old. Oh, what about 250, right? So now you see we have 4 answers, but only answer 3 is correct. And here you see the question. And then we just also need a title for this. Okay, so this was our first question. Just gonna go back to the element here. And you see now our question is coming up here. And we're gonna edit the other one as well. And we're gonna put in another question. Maybe you can ask, what's the largest leatherback turtle ever found? Well, I think you will be surprised at what is the answer. Answer is actually 960 kilos. That's a lot. Well, we're just gonna put in some fake options as well. Some fake news. And maybe we should change something. Looks good. Just gonna save it. Now we can go back to the layout. So now, in principle, we have a quiz, right? We have a design for how it looks. We have some categories you can land on. We even have some questions in one of the categories. So a natural next step would be to try this out on your smartwatch. It just so happens that I have an emulator on this computer that we can try. So this is emulator for Android smartwatch. So we're gonna go to this category called Shared Designs, which is where we'll find our design after I click Share Globally. And we'll open this one. And we see we have a rainforest quiz. How lucky! Let's click that. Okay, so here it is. This is what we created before. And now I can spin it. It spins around and it lands on turtles. And the question comes, how old can a turtle get? Well, click it, get some options, and I'm gonna go with 190 years. That is correct. So this is how it works. You could spin it again if you want to. And it will land on a new option. And then you can take your pick of choice. What's the largest leatherback turtle ever found? Well, I think it's 916 kilos. And I was cool. Oh, I was wrong. What happened? Let's just go back and check what we put into this category. So we go to turtles. And we go to the question. And we see I've got to tick off the correct answer. That explains it. Well, I guess you understand how it works creating a quiz now. So now you have the possibility to create a quiz for yourself, or your friends and family, or for other people. You can create it, you can share it, and other people can use it. Hope you liked it. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.